Cthulhu en Brian.
What would be our
Why?
next boss?
Slime, nee, nog nie. Ik denk is dit, ik denk is dit rubies, dus kom ik nog even fighten te. Ja, wanneer zit er die rubies? Als je genoeg platte. Of nee, als die goldie. Als je genoeg goldie, dus ik kom het nog even doen.
Some shit ain't where it's supposed to be, okay?
So ja, volgende wil ek fucking hopelijk 'n hive kry hierdie keer. Of ek kies ek wil nee, ek gaan eers jungle toe. Ek moet my summon set gaan kry.
Jungle is rechts, nee.
Yeah, I'm returning there now.
Ice is links. Hey, he's a gnome!
Nice. Het behoort 'n rukkie oggend te wees.
The one gnome that I
Nee,
met.
she's like a slogger.
The one gnome that chose me got taken by JJ.
I found a spare Abigail flower for you.
I would appreciate that. She's been an asset to my water walking experience. Oh, that's why my shoes are weird. I kept looking at my shoes and being like, that doesn't look right.
But don't forget you have like a range weapon as well now with the space gun.
I also think this sword physically shoots fucking like sparkles.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the master sword basically.
It's glorious.
Well, at least give the space to someone else then.
The spacesuit.
Well, that and because the set bonus of the meteor armor makes it so that the space gun requires nothing to use.
Oh. Well, I'll probably use it then. Mostly because I gave my armor to Virlov.
I'm gonna get you.
That's terrifying. Please leave me alone. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, no, I like the gun. Why do you move so much faster than I do? The fuck? Since when do I have a thing on the right side of my screen that says how many enemies are nearby?
I have a radar on me, and since you're on in my team, if you're close enough to me, you'll get the same effect.
Well,
It's
shit.
it's an informational accessory.
Well, shit.
Oh, you guys want to hear something cool and fun? You like Russians right now can't access certain Steam games because Valve went fuck you.
The nerds are so angry.
Some parts in Russian you can't use like Apple Pay or something like that.
Yeah.
Wallet banking.
Yeah, you're like e-wallets and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
Also, certain VPNs stop working in Russia, which is hilarious to me.
Yeah, aiming with a gun is kind of difficult.
Rulov, did you hear about people DDoSing the hell out of Russia right now? They're like entire
The DOS attack.
Yeah, the DDoS attacks, yeah.
Yeah.
Like there are entire communities on Reddit who are dedicated to DDoSing like government websites.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're
There
correct.
was like a chart with like DDoS attack spikes. Like for some reason, there's a chart with which says constantly how many DDoS attacks there are, and it just spiked. Like who records their attacks?
You have to.
People who are proud of it, Roloff. Duh.
That's probably the guys making the attacks.
Well, as an IT guy as well, you have to. You have to have like records of what happens to your servers and stuff.
Alright.
Is that a fucking spider? Am I about to
I'm
fight a
currently,
spider?
like with databases, like I am doing yeah, like today we had triggers. We learned about triggers and basically the triggers in your database, and you can set up triggers like okay,
Oh,
if a database
yes.
is altered,
What did you find?
then
Roll up.
hey, luister.
I got an egglet.
Oh yeah. You got one, unfortunately.
A-G-L-E-T.
Yeah, 1 out of 4.
Don't get it.
A-G-L-E-T.
Aglet! This is just the
And
fucking
Candace is
Phineas.
the only one that remembers it.
It's the fucking Phineas and Ferb
yeah, so we
heavy.
do like triggers. Like if you change something in a database, then you have another database, another table in your database dedicated to like edit history.
Yep.
And then if something changes, you like the trigger will catch that and automatically sign that to the new
Yeah.
table.
Yeah. And that gets automatically reported and like filed onto the like a company website, and then people take that company website and scrape the API, and then they create websites like that, which report how many DDoS attacks happen. So yeah. We actually have it in Cirrus as well with like a lot of the big farms,
Hello.
which is cool. Like seeing how many farms like got hacked or got DDoS attacked and stuff. We have records of that, which is interesting.
That is actually quite interesting.
It happens more often than you would think, actually.
What is that?
Yeah, I wouldn't think like if the farm that they would be attacked at all, but okay.
Yeah, so a big one for us is obviously the toy, but the Kira is more likely to get attacked. The Kira has been hacked, I think, 3 times since I've worked for Computer Mania. Which is interesting.
Yeah, it is. Nothing.
What the fuck is
Oh, yeah,
this place?
with
Fuck.
the Python thing, like I redid. I have a version 2 of my tic-tac-toe game that works a lot better.
Does it have like valid like AI now? That's actually good.
Kind of. It is. There's different types of AI that you get. Mine
course.
doesn't learn, so it's just based on criteria. So
Yeah, so you give it a certain set of parameters and you use the parameters to decide. Yeah.
So currently, like the parameters set is if like my user has 2 in a row, then block it. If it has 2 in a row, then win the game. If none of that, make a random move.
What the fuck? JJ, there's like a tentacle monster in here.
Can I ask a super random question regarding that? How do you do the random part of that?
Oh god! Oh god!
The man eater.
Because I understand the other 2 rules, but how do you do the random part?
So what I have is I've got a list with available moves that it can make.
Yeah,
Like
come down here.
if you like.
You see that green glowing plant? That's the jungle spores.
Yeah, I see.
So I've got a list that has available blocks. If you would like divide make the tic-tac-toe board into like a grid, which it already actually is, and the top left would be like 1, and then like bottom right would end up to be 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How are you doing that?
there's a bomb here and I want to explode it, but also
It's simple. It has the same physics as sand, so.
Oh, that's what is
now,
that?
every time a move is made, I remove it from the available blocks.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
then I have a random, and Python has a very, you can have a random function, and within the random function you give it the list, and
Give
if
it a
you
set of
choose it,
parameters. Yeah.
you don't like say, okay, random between 1 and something. No, you give it the list. It will automatically choose a random value
Yeah.
of that list.
Yeah.
And then once it chooses like a random value of that list, I have like an if statement says, oh, if 1, then it is a position 0 and 0
Ooh.
on the grid.
How many lines of code is this roughly? Like, don't go out and like open it up and count now. Just how many is it?
I think I've got 200 lines.
Okay, so it's like pretty, like a lot, but not like
No, it's-
absurd.
Like I found the challenge that I like the challenge for it isn't like extremely hard, but you learn a lot from it.
Oh, good. There's a Navi. JJ, you take it. I don't want it.
Okay.
It's annoying. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it.
It takes you to real loot though.
JJ, up there.
Did you come up with the idea of making a tic-tac-toe game, or is it like a challenge that you found on the internet or something?
Like I always wanted to like create a game, and then I was like, okay, what games can I create? And like if you go look at what games the characters, they always create Snake. Snake is like if you start and make your very first game, it's something like Snake on Python or whatever. And I was like, okay, I don't want to make Snake, so what can I? Oh, the other game I just know is Tic-Tac-Toe, but I just decided to make that. And I never really like Googled or anything how to do it. I just like started. Eventually, like afterwards, I had a look at someone else's code, but not like have a look, like read through their code. Have a look to see like how many lines of code they had, and to see like how mine compares.
Yeah.
It
So
isn't
what I
actually, it's not a really a valid way to
no.
evaluate your code is by line, but I think for something this small, it kind of is because this person did it more efficiently than I did with less lines.
Yeah.
Something small, I consider that you can do it, although it isn't really with other like bigger pieces of code. They're
Yeah,
more
the only
complex.
The only thing that I've made so far is like a little ad libs game, but I'm like still doing tutorial thing.
Oh yeah, I remember the game.
Not like I made like a full version of it.
JJ, I found him.
Found whom?
JJ knows who I'm speaking of. Him, the one we need.
Nice.
One of the most useful NPCs you can get.
What's his name?
Oh yeah, I forgot we did the goblin invasion. Fuck yeah. What?
I got the goblin Sinclair.
Nice.
When you said him, I immediately went to the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, same.
And I was like, you found Satan? You found fabulous trans Satan?
You know who? Yeah, I wanted to say like it doesn't sound like you remember.
No, like I remember like the first time you said it, like I was like, what the? And then the second time I was like, okay, I'm remembering him. I know how he looks like. And then when you said like fabulous, I'm like, oh yeah, he really is that. I never
He
thought
is
of it that way.
fabulous, man. Him is fabulous.
Yeah, him is like a drag queen. Supposed to be, which is interesting, because it's a villain and literally Satan. So yeah, Cartoon Network at its finest.
This was in the 90s, man.
Is Cartoon Network a 19th cartoon or like an early 2000 cartoon?
Well, I mean,
Not Cartoon.
Cartoon Network was like very popular back in the 90s. Well, I mean, like I remember it was very popular even like when I didn't have it, because we did not have the money for Cartoon Network.
Yeah, I just don't know if it like
I was not
with
allowed
the-
to watch Cartoon Network.
No, we didn't have it, man.
I was not allowed to watch it.
Oh, it's a lot.
Any reason why?
Like my mom is very, very against like these kind of things. Like when you're small, like Satan being a drag queen. Like firstling, you're young, and now you get like introduced to a cartoon Satan first of all, and now like what is he actually depicting? And so yeah, my mom was very against like things like that, and it's just not. It's a lot of anime, a lot of cartoons that do it. Like, and I was also scared of Goku when I was smaller. Like, it was on TV, and I think like my mom told me like many like years after, I think it was like grade 10 or something. My mom told me, Yeah, you were scared of what's that guy? He was screaming a lot, and then
He was
he had like
screaming.
yellow hair, and I was like, who are you speak? Goku.
You
And
didn't.
so I'm assuming I probably cried when he went Super Saiyan. Everybody's there like, Goku, go Super Saiyan. I'm like, no.
Don't! No! Man,
Yeah,
I
I was
loved Dragon
scared
Ball
of
Z,
him
man.
screaming.
So you didn't watch Dragon Ball Z growing up?
No, I didn't. I
That's
only started like I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z growing up, but when I was like I don't know, grade 5, I think Naruto was on TV, and that I watched.
okay.
Yo, JJ, I found what the Navi was sending us to. I found a sandcastle bucket, so if you guys are looking for me, I'll be building sandcastles.
Hell yes. The only thing that matters.
Sandcastle. Sandcastle.
And I love the shit out of Dragon Ball Z.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And then I actually watched the entirety of Naruto and just it's weird. I watched the entirety of Naruto and I just couldn't get into it.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
But I had a vendetta against Naruto, man.
I don't like emotional stuff is the big thing. Like I don't like emotional anime. Like it always sits with me weird.
Nah, I had a vendetta against Naruto. That shit replaced Dragon Ball Z on SABC 2.
I didn't have any vendetta against
I
it.
did.
Naruto just got fucking sad, bro. Naruto got sad as fuck.
No, I had a vendetta. I was very upset about the fact that it replaced Dragon Ball Z.
One of the main characters killed his mom during childbirth. Like, it's pretty fucking sad. I never got around to watching Shippuden though.
Shippuden's apparently the better of the two.
It is the better one. I just never got around to watching it. And the other two went silent.
They're
I
disgusted
was
with
listening
us.
to a voice note and trying to listen to both of you at the same time. I managed. I don't know how, but I managed.
Yeah, that's fine as my bro.
JJ's just like, how the fuck are you people? You plebeians.
Well, isn't Naruto your favorite anime, JJ?
One of, yes.
Okay.
No, his favorite is DxD, excuse you. How dare you disrespect them?
Well, plot with plot, so.
What is it now, if not DxD?
I think Steve's my favorite. It's like still one of my favorites.
Yeah, but one of. If not your favorite, then which one's your favorite?
I don't have like a particular number one, I just have favorites.
What's your top 10? Shoot 'em.
I have not watched enough to like really compile a top 10.
Okay, what's your top 5 then?
I've got sad news.
What?
Like did I tell you this? Did I tell you? I don't know. But like I recently like downloaded my anime list, which is just like to keep track of like the anime.
My anime list, yes.
And like okay, to like make it sound a bit less depressing, I'm just going to add this part. It counts anime, like season 1 and season 2 counts as 2 different anime.
Oh yeah, I know, yeah.
So it's not like okay, I watched Naruto Super and oh it's the same anime or whatever. That's not really a good example. But
Yeah.
anything that has like a season 1, season 2, like
Yeah.
haiku or whatever. And like so I started adding like the anime I've completed. And I started adding and adding and I'm at 106.
Oh my god. I don't even think I'm at 106.
I'm at 106 anime that I've completed.
What's your number 1?
Yeah,
What's your number 1 favorite, Willow?
Black Clover.
That's weird. Okay.
It's an unconventional favorite.
And then Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen's a good pick. Is it better than Demon Slayer to you?
Yes, but Demon Slayer will be third.
I have watched neither.
Okay, so you're big into shonens, I see.
Yeah. I also love sport anime.
I can't get into
I
sport anime.
I loved Haikyuu. It was very good.
That's also a shonen, it's just not a battle shonen.
Yeah. And there is Hajime no Ippo, which is a boxing anime.
Yeah, I've seen Hajime no Ippo.
It is good. It is good.
That's good. Have you watched Pocket the Grappler? I can't remember
No,
people.
no, I haven't watched.
Watch it. Watch all of it.
I've never really gotten into Baki.
Would Baki
Watch
be
Baki.
your favorite, hun?
It is by far my favorite. It is like if it is a 10, everything below it is like a 5. So yeah.
Baki's such a
Because it's-
ridiculous fucking show.
Exactly, that's why I love it. It's like JoJo. It's more stupid than JoJo. Weirdly enough, I like Baki, but I don't like JoJo. I don't know.
I'm about to die.
Because he
Je
does.
10 keer een stijlboek gekregen Rolof of nog een?
Nee, ik heb niks gehaald bij mij.
Oké, nee, dat is wel leuk. Je wil het niet dubbel kopen, zo.
Nee, niks gehaald.
Yours was what, Shiryuki?
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, I don't. Shiryuki is definitely not the best anime I've ever watched, but I have such a sentimental attachment to it.
Well, Baki is like not the best anime that I've ever watched, but it's my favorite.
I love Shiryuki, man. It's also the only anime that I've ever considered getting all the manga of.
What is your starting anime? I don't mean like, yeah, like Naruto was the first anime I watched, but it wasn't my starting anime. It wasn't the anime that got me into watching anime. Mine is SAO.
Yeah, actually, I think mine might also be mine's either SA or Akame ga Kill.
Mine is the first 3 seasons of Bleach.
I think Bleach was like my third anime I watched.
My is
Four. Sorry, 4.
mine is the first 3 seasons of Bleach, and then I developed taste.
Did you watch that too? There's a before one can have no taste, one must before one can have shit taste, one must first have no taste.
The way around. Other way around.
Other way around. Sorry. I wanted to say it the other way around the first time. I was like, no, it's probably not that. I'm saying.
Where one can have shit taste, one must have no taste.
Yeah, something like that. But there's a YouTube video of like the life cycle of an otaku.
Yeah.
So,
The video is quite good.
Have any of you been in the life cycle of, or in that particular phase where all you watch is like slice of life stuff?
yes, because I
No,
was in
not
that phase
really,
with
but
you.
I do not like slice of life.
I do. I think it's cool.
Like, well, I think I recently went through like kind of that stage. I watched like one slice of life to get me like, because I was like, okay, I'm not enjoying anime at the moment.
Ooh.
What was it?
Because like anime is considered like an A-class drug. And yeah, like once you finish an anime, like for me it's like an emotional anime that really hits deep. You try and find an anime that hits just as deep, but you'll never really find it because it's like
Yeah.
a high from a drug. And you try and reach that high again, so you then try to consume more. I've hit that, so I needed a break, and then that's where like the slice of life came in. But now I found good anime again, so no more slice of life.
No, I watched slice of life anime just because I reached the point, and I'm still at this point now where like anime just has like, I have no interest in anime, and like it would take a special anime to get me back into anime. Because I watched like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen, and I was like, yeah, this is fine. I'm not saying that they're like bad or anything. It's just I don't have interest in them.
JJ, I have a potion for you. A spelunker's potion?
Who's breathing?
Pouring the chip.
Who's breathing like that?
I don't know if it's me. I don't think it's me.
I'm trying to breathe now, like how I was breathing, to see if there's a like a green, but there isn't. So I don't think it's me.
What's the most emotional anime that you've watched, Rulo?
Oh, there's the one that made me cry the most would be the Demon Slayer movie, but it's not because it was that good. It was I watched the movie like right after like breaking up with my ex, and I was just like I kind of just
You
used the movie.
you
to
had a
vent.
lot of emotions.
Yeah,
You use that as a vessel for crying.
yeah. So
It's okay.
mm,
JJ, I know you've watched Clanad.
Have you watched Clanad After Story, JJ?
Yes.
We don't talk
It's even
about
more. It's even more sad.
we don't fucking talk about Clanad, man.
You know what? I found it sad. I never shed a tear.
Have you ever cried during an anime?
have you ever cried, Jojo?
Yeah, I didn't not to know.
Yeah, I know it.
No, I cry like mildly easily.
I cry so
I
easily,
actually
man.
cry quite easily. I'm a bitch.
I cry when
If
things make
something-
me happy too, man.
Yeah, I don't cry that super easily, but I'm also like
What the hell? What the hell?
I also cry in like a very noticeable way. So like all you'll see is like tears, but you don't actually see my face or anything like change. But yeah, no, I don't really cry that much. I think the anime that made me cry the most was probably Angel Beats.
Oh yeah, fuck that anime.
I haven't watched it.
If you like crying, it's good.
If you like crying, it's excellent.
Imagine that is how they rated anime, by how much it can make you cry.
That shit fucked me up, love. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
What's it?
Angel Beats?
July?
Your Lie in April.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched that because I know I'm gonna fucking cry. I remember
That
when
is
Your
sad.
Eye in April was
That's
new.
sad, yeah.
It's fucking sad.
What is the anime that has given you the most goosebumps?
Most goosebumps.
Yeah, like
Um,
The Black Clover scene.
this was the Black Clover with me.
goosebumps as in like hyped as
Yes.
fuck.
Yes.
Fucking Baki, bro. Baki's so like it is on the level of Dragon Ball Z of like just absolute hype. Just like there's Baki is injecting testosterone into your eyeballs. So
With me, it was Black Clover. The thing is, like, it was with Black Clover. I think around about like 100, episode 120. There's this scene that is just, it's beautiful. Thinking about it is giving me goosebumps.
Okay.
have you watched Rulov, have you watched SAO Abridged?
No, I haven't watched. The
Do
last
it.
two
Watch
seasons.
it.
Well, I've
Watch
watched-
SAO
I've
Abridged.
watched the second last season. I think like the first.
No,
5
fuck actual
episodes.
SAO. Have you, like, watch SAO Abridged?
Watch it. Yes.
Like,
watch it. It
actual
is-
SAO is fuck all against SAO Abridged.
We need to have a watch party of SAO Abridged
Oh,
and just
fuck
show
yeah.
it to Rulov.
Dede, I got it! I got it! Look at me!
Did I make you proud?
I got the full set! I am minor boy now.
Minor boy. Oh god, he's a minor boy.
Oh god, we can't talk to you anymore, Rolo. I'm sorry. We're gonna get in trouble.
Well, he's a molester. How does that work?
Oh no!
Is it a little kid who molested other little kids?
Well, would that technically be a molester then?
Yeah, I think it's still molesting if you're molesting children if you are a child, yes.
Okay, fair enough.
am-
My brain looked at the word molester and went pedophile.
No, I can molest you if I want.
Please don't.
Even though we're
Please don't.
exactly. I can walk up to JJ and be like, "Hello."